Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday to you all. It's the weekend at last. Just had a special delivery from the lovely people at Amazon, much to the dog's disgust, but here it is. We've upgraded the original first edition just in time for Christmas, really, so people can have their Doctor's Despair copy in their Santa stocking along with the Do No Harm book that's just been released and doing really well by all accounts. So I thought, as per previous, really, I would probably make an effort to read my poems out and a couple of samples of others, just to get you to know what this book is about. Firstly, it was written with the agenda of, well, it wasn't an agenda, it was therapy. It was me at night, tossing and turning in bed, insomnia, and writing my thoughts down in poetic form. I think one of the things people don't know about me is if I hadn't been a doctor, I was quite good at English literature. A-level, got an A star at GCSE English literature, so I really wanted to sort of pursue that, really. I'm not sure what avenue I'd have gone down, but hey, strange how things turn out. So yeah, so I'm just going to read my poem. It was originally called Blind Obedience, and you'll see why that is, but I've renamed it because it kind of sums up the ending of the story, really. So but saying that, the ending brought about new beginnings, so let's go with this. So, Strike Off by Dr. David Cartland. First the masks and then new rules, bubbles, social distance, they took us for fools. Through fear propaganda they spoke to the masses, lies about safety, evidence and ethical bypasses. Then came the answer, it came in a vial, protected from comeback, liability denial. The COVID jab rolled out at apparent warp speed. Trial data was hidden, indemnity agreed. Just after the rollout, a cluster of harm that grew exponential, it caused me alarm. Strokes in the young and clots in large clusters, I decided to speak out with all I could muster. I knew from day one I was speaking alone, none would listen, accused of conspiracy, met with a groan. Evidence meant nothing to the pharmakeia cult, the response to my approach, ad hominem insult. No need for debate, the conclusion was sealed, safe and effective, in lockstep they collectively squealed. With a stark lack of care, it quickly hit home, the real pandemic was ostrich syndrome. As I spoke louder and louder, the trouble prevailed, despite evidence backing that the experiment had failed. Trouble arrived, complaints to my bosses, despite rising harms, disability, fetal losses. A modern day version of David and the Giant, as I fought to protect those unwittingly compliant. Of mass genocide, disability and destruction, the speed of the rollout, as people followed instruction. As I watched and I witnessed a collective silence, the regulators had sold their soul, cash for medical science. As the complaints piled in number, he spreads misinformation, faceless accusers from all over the nation. The case against doctors who spoke out of corruption led to a glut of strike-off eruption. From on high, pharma funded and greasing the palms to stay quiet, deny the COVID jab harms. At the end of it all, and for doing what's right, the profession closed ranks and chose not to fight. For the patients they claimed to care for in an oath, chose instead to opt for their bank balance growth. This all ended with me being struck off and erased. Upon hearing the outcome, my soul felt so dazed. My whole career lost out by choosing to whistle blow, cancelled, cut off for pharma cash flow. On reflection, I feel that I outstayed my time in a profession long gone, has become pantomime. Unshackled, reborn, I will reboot my life, undo all of the damage of pharmaceutical strike. With natural methods and lifestyle changes, the options are plenty, no more corrupt exchanges. With big pharma, doctors, regulatory lies, a new start in real healthcare has opened my eyes. So that was written, I think I wrote that in about 5 minutes. But yeah, it's quite powerful in what my experience of the pandemic and subsequent strike off was and is. It's a true story. It's my experience. No one can call that conspiracy theory. And I hope you all enjoy it. I'll be doing some more recordings over the weekend and into next week. Just look it up on Amazon. It'll be next to my Do No Harm book, Doctor's Despair. And again, just comments on quality, really happy. It's been redesigned by my wonderful PA, Jane Angel, who has been working day and night to get this into re-edited and into production. I thank her very much for that. So hats off to you, and enjoy Doctor's Despair. Hopefully that also ends up in your Santa stocking, and the stocking of people who are still asleep, let's say, to be polite. Take care, God bless, have a great weekend, speak to you all soon, bye.